Ah man, if you watched my video from last week but did not buy the weekly package, I really feel sorry for you. Well, in my video, I told you about 3 tips. Now one of them won and the other 2 lost. But the thing is, in my weekly package, there were 5 more recommendations. And guess what? These picks went a perfect 5-0, including my very first 5-star play of the year that literally crushed the spread. In case you're wondering, that 5-star pick was the San Francisco 49ers minus 3.5 points against the Cleveland Browns. Now you may be wondering, what the heck? The line was 5.5 prior to kickoff. Why are you talking about 3.5 points? Well, the thing is, you need to remember that I lock my picks in by Wednesday or Thursday. And at that time, they were 3.5 point favorites. So me and the people that tailed my bet early in the week got a great bargain with a 3.5 point spread. But it did not matter in the end because they beat the Browns by a 28 point margin. Alright, now this week I've got 6 tips, and in this video I'm going to tell you about 3 of them. If you want all of my picks, as usual, you can get my weekly package. You can find the link below in the description of this video. Alright, so let's do this! Alright, so let's start with one of my 3 official picks of the week. I'm going with the Rams minus 3 points against the San Francisco 49ers. So after picking the Niners as my 5-star play last week, I am now fading them in week number 6. That sounds pretty weird. The only factor I don't like in this matchup is the revenge factor. Indeed, last year the Niners lost both meetings to the Rams. They lost by a 29 point margin at home and by 16 points in LA. But other than that, I love the Rams here. The always critical rest factor plays in favor of the Rams without a doubt. LA gets 3 additional days of rest following a Thursday night thriller against Seattle, while San Francisco loses 1 day of preparation after playing the Monday nighter. Things have gone almost too well for the 49ers thus far. They cruised to easy wins over the Bucks, the Browns and the Bengals. They had to work a little harder against the Steelers, but not having played in tight situations often enough won't help them here. Meanwhile, after winning their first 3 games of the season, the Rams have now lost their past 2. So they're going to be super hungry in this game. I'm not saying San Francisco won't be motivated for such a key divisional matchup. Obviously they will be, but desperation plays a very critical role in football. We saw it when the Eagles upset the Packers in Green Bay a few weeks ago. So my point is, the Rams will be playing much more desperately than the 49ers. Betting an elite team after a straight-up loss is a good betting angle, generally speaking. Now imagine after losing 2 games in a row, and with extra preparation days over their opponents. Now here's the icing on the cake. San Francisco's opponents have a very weak 5-15 overall combined record versus 15-10 for LA's opponents. So the difference in strength of opposition is substantial. So I'm taking the Rams laying 3 points against the undefeated 49ers. Go LA! Whew. Let's take a quick break and let me show you quickly how my youngest son Jay almost got eaten alive by a polar bear. Now let's go with a lean or an unofficial pick. I'm taking the Browns plus 2 points against the Seattle Seahawks. Holy crap, am I going crazy this week? I am now backing the team I faded with my 5-star pick last week. Many people will disagree with me with this pick, as I've heard that 90% of the bets with Sports Interaction have gone on Seattle. But I don't care, I'm still going to go for it. I didn't care either when everybody was going crazy with the Packers on Thursday Night Football, but I still went with the Eagles and won it. I value the rest factor a lot, so it might seem odd that I go against this betting angle here. Seattle played last Thursday, while the Browns played the Monday Nighter, so Cleveland gets 4 less days of preparation for this meeting. It's the mindset of each team that makes me tilt towards Cleveland. This could be a letdown game for the Seahawks after playing 2 straight division rivals and going through the exhilaration of the nail-biter against the Rams last week. This is also a non-conference road game for the Seahawks, which typically represents one of the 2 least sexy games on the schedule. After getting humiliated on primetime television, I can't imagine the Browns playing sloppy, especially in the dog pound. Mayfield, Beckham, Landry, and Chubb are not bad players at all. They just need to execute better and hope their offensive line does a decent job. What's been hurting Cleveland's defense is the absence of cornerbacks Greedy Williams and Denzel Ward. They are both listed as questionables, so hopefully at least one of them returns to the lineup this week. Don't forget that Seattle is traveling 3 time zones to play an early Sunday game, which will feel like 10 a.m. to Seahawks players. One more lean for you. I'm taking the Bengals plus 12 points at the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens just got a satisfying win over their arch rivals from Pittsburgh, and they are now hosting a weak team at home. This smells like a letdown game waiting to happen. A few of my weekly videos this year have mentioned my doubts about this Baltimore team. They are 3-2 after playing teams whose combined record is an abysmal 8-15-1. Quarterback Lamar Jackson has not done so well against stronger teams, and Baltimore's defense is not scaring anyone. They rank around the 20th place, both in terms of yards allowed and points allowed per game. And they just lost their starting strong safety for the remainder of the season, Tony Jefferson. He will be replaced by longtime backup Anthony Levine. The Bengals have some weapons on offense, with Andy Dalton, Joe Mixon, Giovanni Bernard, Tyler Boyd, and Tyler Eifert. I'm confident they can keep up with the Ravens in this one. Alright, that's it for this week. I've got 3 more plays for you in my weekly package, including 2 that are official plays that I like a lot. The link on how to subscribe is provided just below in the description of this video. Also, with the NHL season underway, I've also started providing system picks in the NHL, and it's at half price in October, so it's the best time to get in just to try it. I mean, come on, it's just $20. Again, the link is provided below in the description of this video. Have a great week and good luck with your plays. I'll talk to you again very soon. See ya!